All right. Okay. Cool. So, last topic for King Watch. Rondo, Ingram set to return. Early this week. Lonzo has looked amazing.
Rondo don't
starting.
need to play no more.
Brandon Ingram, he's been shaky to start the season. Kuzma first game starting 37. Kuzma has been playing pretty much lights out for the most part, stretching the floor, running, making good plays. His defense is still what it is, but honestly, the way that they were picking on Brandon Ingram in that Rockets game doesn't really matter.
My thing with Kuzma is
wait a minute. Number one, I've been saying it since the summer. My starting lineup was Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart shooting guard, LeBron small forward, Kyle Kuzma power forward, JaVale McGee center, Brandon Ingram and Rondo off the bench. Now, Josh Hart, I told everybody, I told you. Before November 15th, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope will be sitting his ass on the pine pony, and guess what? It didn't even hit November, and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is sitting his ass on the pine pony.
It took 4 games for that man to be
sitting his ass on a bench. Continue. I told you. I told you. That's all I'll say. I told you.
My thing about Kuzma is it's not even his shooting and stuff like that like impresses me. It's him knowing when to cut. If you watch like a lot of baseline cuts he getting those baseline dunks, He just seems like he just knows when to cut and like knows how to just move without the ball. I think that Ingram just obviously him being second pick in the draft, he's a most long tenured Laker at this point in time, which is crazy. The fans seem to love him. Like even when I left the arena, there's a lot of Ingram jerseys too, even more than Lonzo. A lot of Ingram jerseys there. So I think that he shouldn't lose his starting job because of that. But I will say when he come back, he got a hoop.
I think he should lose his starting job.
I think the leash should be very short.
He should lose.
Rondo don't need to play no more.
No. I give you 2 bona fide reasons or 2 ironclad reasons as to why Brandon Ingram shouldn't be starting anymore. Number 1, his point per game production versus Kuzma point per game production as a starter. It's just, you can't compare it. I'm sorry. Like, Ingram looked great during the preseason, but what was I telling you during the preseason? He was playing up versus a lot of second teams in the second half, where he putting up 18 points in the second half against second team summer league people. Of course you're supposed to be doing that. Kuzma out there balling. He been balling. He's legit been balling. And also, that the fight, I don't believe players should get punished for injuries, but I do believe that you should be punished if you get suspended for doing something on your own merit. And he did that, and he sacrificed his own starting role by putting himself in that position. I understand the mentality of that's my brother, all that woo-woo. Yeah, it's not even that. It's the NBA. There are dozens of security guards in the arena. You're not gonna dozens of police officers in the arena, coaches, and 20,000 fans. What you gonna kill or do you think CP3 is gonna kill Rondo? Nobody's gonna do you think Harden's gonna kill? Come on, it's completely unnecessary. He put himself in this predicament, and I think that showed me a level of immaturity that even though people say Lonzo Ball and Kyle Kuzma act immature because of their social media antics and how they interact with each other, they would never do anything like that. They wouldn't do that. And also, you mar LeBron's opening night as a Laker. And regardless of what anybody wants to say about that completely put a stain on his opening night forever. So no matter how old I am, I will always remember that LeBron's first game as a Laker, even if Brandon Ingram is not in the league in 2 years, that Brandon Ingram had a fight and it was a melee because Brandon Ingram decided to push Harden and start throwing punches. CP3 and Rondo don't even get into that. We don't even have spit gate without that. So I just think that if I'm Luke, look, I understand it, but you put yourself in this predicament. I have to do what I feel is best for the team. If you wind up outplaying Kyle, I will put you back in the starting lineup. But at this moment, I'm gonna go with what's been working for us, and we've been winning. We look to be pushing with pace. We're playing defense, and everybody looks to be much more comfortable than they were in the first 2 games without Rondo holding the ball and without Ingram not being able to stretch the floor. I'm sorry, son, but you gotta sit down.
It's not even stretching the floor. I think that Ingram is still at a point in his career in which he needs the ball to be effective. Like, if he doesn't have the ball, what is he really gonna do for you at this moment in time?
I've been saying that shit all year.
But again, I think that Ingram, he wasn't playing terrible when he was starting.
He wasn't terrible, but it wasn't better than he was last year.
It wasn't. But again, third, fourth game, you think you get third game at that point in time with a new team. So I don't think he should just outright lose his job. What I will say is, when he get back, you better hoop. Cause that leash is real short. If I'm Luke, that leash is short. Cause again, we are in the West. We can't be playing like y'all get a couple times to get it together. But man, Kuzma had 37 the first night. Think he had like 20 the next night. Kuzma been looking great. Yeah. So that leash is real short. And also, you got a contract coming up next year. And I know you're gonna want $100 million. You might not be here in 4 months. So that leash is real short for Brandon Ingram. But I don't think he needs to lose his starting job off the bat.
Rondo does though.
Rondo don't need. Yeah,
they look better. They look better with Lonzo. And like I said, Lonzo can stretch the floor and he doesn't have to hold the ball.
I almost want to say Rondo don't need to be on the team no more. But hold on, wait. Listen. The reason I will say that is because I'm not gonna let Lance fool me and think that in a playoff series he won't lose me the game. I know that in a playoff series at least Rondo will steady the offense for 10-15 minutes and won't do some. So I'm not going, because Lance has looked incredible in the backup point guard role, but I'm not going to let that fool me to think in a series versus the Warriors, he won't turn the ball over and be the reason why Steph going a 20-year run, and it's all Lance's fault.
All right, well, we're over time now, because Pavy want to talk about Lance Stevenson, he's on my MVP for the first week. You was wild.
No, I said JaVale.
No, but you were saying Lance as well.
Lance been open. Have you seen Lance?
I mean, he has, but come on.
Gee, Lance had the whole crowd energized. G.
It's not gonna last.
Listen, bro, me and half the crowd was screaming, Lance will make him dance. Lance was hooping, G. Lance literally, like every time Lance touched the ball, the crowd was energized, bro.
Me and the crowd was screaming, Lance will make him dance.
Literally,
that's what we low-key, that's what we gonna dance in the episode. Lance will make him dance.
Lance will make him dance. Like, nah, bro. Lance had the whole crowd energized. Energized, bro.
Lance will make him dance.
Lance will make him dance.
Alright, well, it's your boy TPJ. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Real TPJ. That's REL TPJ. It's a film joke. If you don't get it, you done it. This is King Watch. This is all about LeBron. If it's not about LeBron, we don't talk about LeBron and the Lakers. I'm sorry, if it's not about LeBron and the Lakers, we don't talk about it. So, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that actually checks for this, specifically Merk. Because I know Merk was like, even after the brawl, was like, yo, when y'all do the King Watch? Even though we had pre-recorded one already. So, shout out to everybody that loves King Watch. Make sure you subscribe and you hit like and you share this with a friend. Pavy, go ahead, just plug in.
As always, man, follow me on Twitter, Instagram at Pavy World, Pavy World, all one word. Guys, please, no basketball opinions on my personal page for Pavers, Music, and Women. Speaking of music, Pavers Volume 1 is out right now. Make sure y'all go get that. The new Rolodex record, Pulling for 3, it's out right now. Make sure y'all go get that too. So, yeah.
Yeah, and how do we end this?
LeBron!